Hello, YouTube world. We did this because we Alright, I got Isaiah cutting the lip off over there so we can carve on it. It's a little higher than what I want, even though it's a light stamp, I just want a little lower. Got all the screws out of here, so I'm gonna get this dirt and stakes and pull these forms off and knock the loose stuff off and see where we're at after that. So fire it up, get her going. Time for this thing to start looking like something. Got our scratch coat up here. So, yep. Guys, it's super windy. Looks really good. Got a lot of detail in it, so pretty happy with it. I think it looks damn near better than real bricks. Yeah, I think it looks sharp. Cool. Lost a piece of conduit during the pour. Not sure what happened. Luckily we were able to find it. So Isaiah's trying to cut out so we can get to it. Hopefully it's not full of concrete. Otherwise we'll have to cut a groove to connect all these for the wiring. Mostly just because I just don't want to be cold and windy. You can't sit anything down. Got done getting our scratch coat on, and it's snowing.
You can literally see it hitting the ground. Like, what? It looks like little fertilizer pellets.
Yeah, it's cold. It's real cold. We're out here in regular clothes. Ugh. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. Alright guys, so we're all loaded up. Got the Mini coming back, trailer out of here. I don't know what's up with the weather, but we got our scratch coat on. Frozen on a Friday. So, nose like Rudolph. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good one. Alright guys, so we are heading to the project I've been on for a little longer than expected, and we're gonna do some vertical concrete, so that's where we're going. I got a sick kid today. I think I'm gonna have a sick kid for all week, so we might be seeing him in the coming days, getting the job set up. He'll love it, so hopefully my customers do too. I was thinking last night, you know, that there's a lot of critics in I don't know, I guess every trade, and I'd probably say, oh, you know, you need to be professional, more professional and stuff, and I had that mindset for about 5 years where it was just professional, customers always right. and you know, it's great, but it'll get to a point where you just want to know why you're self-employed and going through all the struggles that a self-employed person does. And man, to be able to take my kid to work, it's fun. I'm excited. My wife's not that excited for me. She's probably kind of upset, but it'll already have happened by the time she sees this. All right, good morning. We got our paper laid down. We're about to start our vertical concrete here. Isaiah's about to start mixing up our mix, and we're gonna start throwing it around. This is gonna take a little bit, so we are using Kurt bag carving mix. Hey bud. Hey Isaiah, I know you did that. I know you had the best intention, but let's also get it away from that sidewalk, which means we have to go into the mud pit. Yeah,
You should have filled up over there.
dude, it's yeah. All right, so we are about to get ready to start. About to get ready to start putting this carved mix on. Got our false set taken care of. So Isaiah's doing a little extra mixing. Already mixed for the second time, but I just want to make sure, you know, it's thoroughly mixed, you know how important that is. So get our trowels out and knee boards. This is the last time I learned my lesson. Not as young as I once was. So throw some of this on.
Scratch coat. Scratch coat.
We mixed up two of them, so the other one is doing its false set now. So Isaiah will jump to that one as I'm throwing this one, and that's how we're gonna do this. So, yep. This is the Kurt bag, and I'm just getting it into all these mortar joints or these grooves. Get all the air pockets out with my trowel. So that way we get a good bond.
Stuff has a pretty good consistency to it.
Yeah, just like the other stuff, just it's not as sticky. So the top we didn't do a scratch coat because obviously it's not vertical, so gravity's gonna work with us instead of against us. Alright, so I got the end stamped, the end grain. Looks pretty good here. It's gonna look like a nice rustic piece of wood. So, looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some texture to it. We're still really green here, so I might trail out a little more, but I just want to get some texture on it. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna stop with the texture for now.
So you ever been to Daytona Beach?
No.
Ever been to Daytona Beach? been to the beach since I was like 8 years old. And I'm telling you, waking up and being able to see the beach from the room and stuff was cool.
That had to cost a pretty penny.
I mean, no, it was actually fairly cheap. I mean, it was a little expensive, but it was because there was some kind of a show going on or something, some Daytona show or something. I don't know what it was, but
Huh.
I stayed at some place called a Viking or something like that. They had a water slide, a couple hot tubs, a couple pools.
Yeah. Looks like the rest of us kind of getting ready, so gonna broom it, lay some texture down on it. It also kind of I didn't mean to do that. Looks like we had a little character mark there. Blends the trail marks in. Gives you more of a smooth surface to work with. The wind's picking up here, which is pretty standard for this job. Stay on there though. Little paint chip brush. Yay, nay. Seen it, not seen it. Use my hands. Get these boogies out of here. Still pretty soft. But you see how it works. You know, you just kind of want to close it all up. You can see it here. This is what we're creating. It's not a good day for GoProing, but you know, it starts turning into that beam. Isaiah's having fun. How much you got left in that bucket?
It's empty now.
All right, go ahead and mix up another one. Trial that smooth. Actually, I'll get it. Go ahead and mix up another one because I'm pretty much at a standstill for right now. Alright. Alright guys, so finally switched to my hat or my beanie. And I'm coming through and I'm just kind of doing touch-ups is what I'm doing. Anywhere that had a boogie or a weird line that didn't roll out, I'm just kind of blending it together. And so I am going to try out a couple textures for this rock face here. One of them is aluminum foil. Not a fan of aluminum foil at all. Just gonna throw that out there. Yeah, not a fan of aluminum foil. Right now we're doing our final touch-ups, since this is probably getting to be the point where it's done. I'm letting Isaiah look because I've already looked at it, and a fresh set of eyes is important. for rustic, so I don't know. Can I add some here? Where's that spot at? Oh, let's do it here.
Spot is right. That's what one spot. Oh, you can have a knot maker? That is cool. Knot maker? That is cool. Knot maker? That is cool.
Dealing with the professional, son. Dealing with the professional, son. Dealing with the professional, son.
You're not doing the wood look going this way?
I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. I was thinking about doing bark. But anyways, let's get that stuff thrown on. That stuff's blowing up. Remember I told you you're not allowed to do that. Hey, that...
What? We need the rest of this to do that, right?
Yeah, but... Killing me, dude. You gotta learn to be on top of everything. Smoke a cigarette. Remember where you're at. Know your name. All the above. There she is, waiting on this section to dry a little more, but that's it. Alright, Isaiah is doing the final texturing on this jalopy. Isaiah doing that, check this out. So while we were over here trying to adjust this so they could make these two tie in, I started thinking that it's going to be really odd to, because I wanted to do beams over here, but I just couldn't get over the fact of a curved beam. But as we were doing this, we cut, we made relief cuts in it, and it kind of already has this wood grain, and then the fact that it's already rectangular, I'm thinking that a giant wood beam might be the way to go here. Hopefully you guys can see kind of how it's already looking just with those relief cuts. So I think it'll look real neat, and then we'll actually just do some bark here, stuff like that. But it's so windy. My footage is gonna suck. She looks good. Get some color on it in a little bit, a couple days, maybe a week. I don't know. We got some cold weather coming. Yesterday was like, I don't know, 20 degrees, 30 degrees and snowing. Had snow the other day.
It was like a straight blizzard when I was loading the Mini up from doing the other job.
He said it's a blizzard, but I was still in Indiana, and I didn't see no blizzard. But
over there, it was snowing like no other. I should have took video. Like, I was covered in white. It was like that. It was insane. I could not believe it. I was sitting here like, no way that this is happening this early.
yeah, it seems like it's gonna be an early winter.
You know what they say, right?
No.
This is supposed to be one of the worst winters we've had in a long time.
I've heard that crap.
Well,
every year.
I'm
Let me
just
see that
listening-
roller real fast.
I'm just listening to all the farmers up at the thing and stuff, you know what I mean? And the almanac too. It's been long enough that we haven't had a bad winter. You know what I'm saying?
I guess. Alright, let me see this. Alright guys, so here it is. Hopefully it looks like an old wooden barn beam. I think it does. Got some conduit in here. So step over this house to get anything on it. So next is to do around the pool deck over here, but that's a wrap for today. Good texture and everything. So see you guys tomorrow.